Hey, hey, Blue Table fans, good morning. This is Sean here, and it is a beautiful spring morning in Utah. I am doing my morning show. Yes, this is what I'm doing nowadays. I've got a ton of things to do around the studio, and I want you all to know that I review projects one at a time and make sure that everything is progressing and proceeding apace. Yesterday at the studio, it hailed. It hailed like I I noticed it was hailing, and then I went to go see if any of my car windows were open, and one of them was. So I ran out into the parking lot, and boy, it stung. It stung just a little bit. And so it is a beautiful spring morning. I've been up since 6 a.m. getting going on my various items. And we're going to be doing some review and commentary of various sites this morning. Pretty excited about that. I never get sick of miniatures. I have several big dreams. Well, I guess one of my favorite authors says that it's just as easy to materialize a button as a castle. And so that there is no such thing as big and small. That harkens to the old Star Wars thing with Yoda of size matters not. That when he's trying to lift, he could lift like a little grapefruit-sized rock, but he can't get the X-wing out of the swamp. And so anyway, just had my breakfast this morning, which consisted of chunky peanut butter. That's my favorite kind. And this Texas honey. In fact, could you pass me that honey there? Thanks. Yeah, I got it from Whole Foods, and it's this LR Rice, raw and unfiltered honey, local Texas wildflower. Easily the best honey that I've had. And LR Rice Company, I'll take my commission in the form of a cashier's check, please. No, I'm kidding. That was bona fide interest, not a plug. But here is a plug. There is a company I've had correspondence with, a miniatures painting company, and their name is Wing Smooth Painting. The owner is Vlada, and I've talked to him on and off over the last year, and have been very impressed with him and his product. And you might wonder why I am plugging another miniatures painting company, and that has a lot to do with how I believe the industry to work. That there's a lot of goodwill out there, and that we really are a community. For Blue Table's part, we've just kind of done our own thing, and and I think for a lot of people, it's that way. That all us little captains of industry are just busy doing what it is that we're doing. And yes, I'm actually going to show you some things here, but in the meantime, we're starting on the Games Workshop site. In the meantime, if you'd like to set up a project, my productive capacity is going up right now. I've got a lot of great new artists and some really fantastic old ones as well. And so if you want to set up a project with Blue Table Painting, you contact me at projects@bluetablepainting.com. We have a very, very good process. That's definitely one of the major strengths of Blue Table Painting, is that we're very organized. And so in order to get your project going, we need three things. We need your models, we need a deposit, and we need your written instructions. So how it works is you get a quote. If you like the quote, you pay a deposit. We will take payments, by the way. That is something that I often forget to mention. You can set up your project for actually very little. A whole army can get on the rails for $200 or $300 as a deposit. And I have a lot of people who just pay it off over, a certain number of paychecks. And, and then you get your painted army, and probably faster than you would have painted it yourself. Most people, just based on what I know of the hobby, they take about 6 to 18 months to actually paint their army just a little bit at a time. I used to get up at like 4 in the morning just to get in a few good hours of painting time before the day started. So anyway, the PS on my breakfast is I just ate peanut butter and honey with a spoon and some water. So let's continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on the BTP site, bluetablestore.com. And that's funny. I don't see new listings, so I'll have to talk to my guy. I know that he takes like 100 sets of pictures and then he puts them all up at once. So we'll see how that goes. We do have a line of miniatures called Xenomorph with an E, and these are upgrades for different science fiction games. You could definitely incorporate them in a lot of different things. They are compatible with Games Workshop Tyranids, and you can absolutely make a lot of really cool stuff with this thing. Like, look at this claw here. That'll make a great Slaanesh conversion too. And for the price, you actually get a pair of these claws, and they're pretty big. This is actually maybe, I don't know, maybe at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Like, these things are huge. And it comes with sort of a ball and socket thing going on, and so you can maneuver that. So that's a really good product. Obviously, the big news is Adeptus Mechanicus. They had an initial release of the Scutari, which, by the way, was a full, good army, just in and of itself. And so here's the Fulgurite Electro Priests, and these harken way back. In fact, if you look on Wikipedia, or I guess this is Bing Images. I know people roll their eyes. They're like, "You're using Bing Images," but I don't know. I like it. I get good results from them. So anyway, Microsoft Corporation can send me my commission in the form of a cashier's check, please. Turns out Fulgurite is petrified lightning. It's when lightning hits sand and it becomes like this thing. So a lot of Games Workshop stuff has whatever it is, has like some real like Latin or some kind of basis for it, the words there. And so anyway, these come with 5, and they are a plastic kit. And I gotta say, good job, GW. They're really doing a good job with this stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Fayette 212. We got some rumors here, and I'm just going to read those over with you one at a time. Age of Sigmar redirect found. So, I wish I could move my little screen here, but I can't. So, let's see. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I got that centered. All right, Age of Sigmar was recently revealed to us in a rumor that gave us a pre-order date of July 4th. We know little else at this point, but with the redirect, looks like this is going to happen. Please remember that these are still rumors, as we don't have anything official. It's funny, all these rumor sites are like so apologetic, like, don't get upset if da-da-da, and I'm just like, guy, who cares if people get upset? So, here we go. Well, you care if they're your clients. So, okay, let's take a look at this. New rumor bits are coming in saying that the first week of July, we will be talking about Warhammer Fantasy and the Age of Sigmar. I don't have a lot of information on this except a pre-order date. Oh, that's a little disappointing. But that's all right. There are leaked pictures of Warhammer Fantasy figures with oval or round bases. I have no idea what's that about, but if I had to guess, it would be for a skirmish version of the game. But, it's interesting because if there's 2 versions of the game and one needs square bases and the other needs round bases, that's going to be a problem. and because you'll have people like, you know, hold on, I got distracted. I just squirreled big time. Barbed hydrogel conversion. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, that's really cool. Here we go. Oh, this is just, this is not painted. Looked like it was in kind of this mineral blue thing. Okay, this is really cool. Let's see here. Come on, be good to me now. Okay. All right. Really, just a little kit bash thing from a regular deal. All right, that's not bad. All right, let's move on. All right, so anyway, so I predict it's for a skirmish version of the game, but also you'll see that they'll rank up too. They'll probably release, it'll probably be a little bit like the Lord of the Rings game. In fact, let's get back to the Games Workshop site here. Let's type in Lord of the Rings. I'll show you what I'm talking about if I can. No. All right, this isn't helping. All right, never mind. There'll be like square movement trays with like little round, insets in them. All right, so Age of Sigmar might be like a starter set. Cult Mechanicus. So this is a new book coming out, and I think this will be the main book. So here's the formations and warlord traits here. Again, if you're interested in this, go to natfka.blogspot.com. That's Natfka. The owner's name is Gary. This guy's got it together. So anyway, here's the formations. I'm kind of running out of time here, so I'm not going to go over all of them. But, a formation can really change the game. Here we go. Leaked images are out. Cult Mechanicus Codex. So you've got these Castellans, and see, leaks are out for the Cult Mechanicus Codex. Most of them are in German, and there are also some Spanish now. Technically, I should be able to speak both these languages, but I can't. Well, that doesn't make any sense. The leaks reveal the Cult Mechanicus detachment, formation, relics, war gear, and canticles. Definitely worth taking a look at, and hopefully someone can translate some of them. Okay, well, let's take a look. Let's go to Bolter and Chainsword here. Detachment and formations. Well, I think that other article gave us the formations. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's cool. This is in German. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, let's move on. Fantasy rumors continue. 6 weeks of release. Rulebook and accessories, starter set, First Army Book Empire, released in quick succession. Sigmarites are only another knightly order. Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is the best thing they could do for Warhammer Fantasy would be to just leave it alone. Do 9th edition and then just stop. Just let it breathe a little bit, guys. All right, let's head to Cool Mini. I don't see anything new for new releases or whatever. We looked at some of this stuff last time. And, of course, there's always new, models out. But they keep pumping out stuff for Dark. Oh, this is looks like a really cool alternate, like, Inquisitor. And this is, oh, wow, $55. Oh, it's because it's 70 millimeter. Never mind. This is not for your 40K games, but look at this fig. It's really awesome. I love this. Hold on. It's loading. It's loading. Well, it's just a centerpiece figure. Yeah, that is not going. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But again, the scale. Xeno Shift. This looks like fun. Strategic Base Defense Deck Builder. Xeno Shift is a game for 1 to 4 players. This kind of seems to... I wonder if this is Fantasy Flight. This harkens to Netrunner. That game is really good, by the way. Very well done. Forge World did want to show you one thing. Now, at Blue Table Painting, it's you can tell what's good in the game because people commission it. And that's the Deredeo dreadnought. And by the way, you could convert this from a regular dreadnought. In fact, that probably, because it's on a 60 mil. So basically, the Deredeo looks like this. They sell you the body, and then you buy the upgrades like separately. So let me just get to a good picture of it. There you go. So this bad girl has these two twin-linked autocannons. You got a lot of dreadnoughts with that. You just put some kind of missile launcher on its back, and you're set. Now, it says experimental rules can be found here. So, guys, yowza is all I got to say. This thing is really cool. Let's take a look. So it's 185 points, so it's quite spendy, but it's got 3 hull points, front armor of 13. Of course, it's a walker. And but here's where it gets good. It's because of its flexibility. So you've got, and by the way, this thing has the survivability of a heavy tank. 13, 12, 11. That's not bad. And by the way, 11 rear armor is well, it doesn't matter because it's a walker and you hit the front armor in close combat. So never mind. But 11's pretty good. And so, quite frankly, you know, what I would do with your old dreadnoughts, because there's a ton of dreadnoughts floating around out there, is just run them as contemptors, you know. Okay, so here it is, helical targeting array. This is what's good about this thing. So it gives the explanation. This is the rules. If the Deredeo chooses to neither move nor run in its turn, it may, if its controlling player wishes, gain the Skyfire and Interceptor special rules for that entire game turn, your turn and the opponent's following turn, except for heavy bolters and flamers. So, and the autocannon battery, Anvilus pattern, 48 inches, strength 8, AP 4, heavy 4, Sunder. So, guys, this is really good stuff. It can reroll failed armor penetration rolls. So, this is the end of flyers. No flyer is going to survive 4 strength 8 shots with rerolls on armor penetration. I mean, it's just because most flyers at most will have 11 armor. Most of them have 10. So with strength 8, you're only failing to at least glance on a 1, but then with a reroll, that's it. You're going to hit about 3 times, probably pin a couple of times, and probably glance out any flyer that there is. Gets a 5-up invuln against shooting attacks and explosions. That's the defense that I think makes it worth 185 points. And all right, so you can also get the Aeolus missile launcher. And in fact, I think that comes standard. Oh, no, it's optional. Plus 35 points for that. Holy crap, wow. Okay, so that when you add that, the just goodbye flyers. So if you're having trouble with flyers, this is definitely the thing for you. And Guy, you would need a couple of these bad girls to deal with that Crimson Hunter formation. All right, let's keep going. Battle College. I just wanted to put a good word out for this website. It is sort of a tactics site for War Machine and Hordes. And it's good stuff. You just get on here, you pick your faction, Convergence of Cyrus, let's say. And after you read all the articles on it, you actually can get a good idea of how things work. 1D4 Chan is where I got all my Tau tactics, and I got to tell you, that was very helpful. Incidentally, I am doing more on Twitter, so look up Blue Table, not Blue Table Painting, just Blue Table, all one word, all lowercase. And look us up on Twitter. I'm putting stuff up all the time now. And we are selling studio armies this week. I have yet to get all of those out. I've put a couple up just little ones, a Khador thing, a tiny little, Infinity Force that we have. No doubt you've seen that already. And all of these, if you see any flaws in the army, don't panic. Just, when you go to purchase it, just mention, hey, I need some touch-ups. And we're more than happy to do that. But off the top of my head, I am selling my Eldar, and also the, oh my gosh, I can say it, the Studio Grey Knights. And so that's good stuff. We're getting in trades all the time. I was actually surprised not to see 100 new lots up on our Blue Table store, but again, our pungent Viking Payden, he puts things up every week, all in one giant go. So hopefully we'll see something really soon on that. All right, guys, that is all I have for you this morning. We're sitting at 21 minutes. I do want to give all of you that may be suffering a little bit of discouragement a note of encouragement. Life really, really, really does get better. Just hang in there, and things will occur to you in time. And, everybody is reaching for a better feeling. The fact that you feel bad is a great sign. It means that your natural state is one of good feeling, and that you don't feel good is letting you know that something that it's giving you that desire to reach for something better. And you can always improve your situation, your physical situation, but more importantly, your emotional and mental state, just a little bit at a time, every day. Just don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You're getting a little bit better every day. Sometimes getting upset this is a little theory that I have. Oh yeah, I'm just going to keep talking. That the worst mental state that you can have is one of powerlessness, of being completely like hopeless or in despair. And that is, there's really nothing worse than that. I guess the only thing worse than that would be just to feel nothing. And so, so if you get upset about something, you can get some relief. And I think that's a lot of the reason why you see nerd rage. It's not nerd rage, it's just plain old rage. That, you get worked up over something that has nothing to do with you. And I say you, I don't know who you are. I'm just saying, a generic person. So then, frustration and some of those other types of emotions can actually give you some relief momentarily. And I think that's why, sometimes people get worked up over internet justice. They're not actually helping, but it does make the person feel that temporarily. Me, I'm trying to work up to what I believe is the highest emotional state, which is one of joy and powerfulness. That I feel very relaxed, and I feel like I can, if I don't like something, I can change it. If I do like something, I can get more of that. I'm starting to feel that more and more in my life. I really do believe that it's possible, both through material, substantive, causal ways of goal setting and, and working, you can change your state. But as you guys know, I believe in the highest form of that, which is that I can actually attain something just simply through mental state, not even effort. Sort of a Taoist thing, I guess. But again, I don't want to bring up religion or philosophy. That's a very personal matter, and I certainly respect that with other people, and it's something that obviously is very personal for me too. Yep. Well, have a good day. and I will see you tomorrow.